Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys how to win a Command and Conquer Rivals. It's super easy, so let's get right to it, right to the demonstration.
3, 2, 1. New objective received. Harvester online. Building online. Reinforcements ready.
Riflemen ready to move out.
So as soon as you get situated at the beginning, you do want to beat your opponent to that middle platform. Now as you can see, he beat me to it. So later on in the game, it's going to be kind of hard to take it back, especially if they play it right. You know, if they line it up with all sorts of defenses, it's going to be quite difficult to try to get it back. You might have to go underneath or over. It's going to be difficult. So always try to beat your person here. I didn't, and that was a mistake. So let's continue. So as you can see by him beating me there, he does have the first hits on my my troopers.
Reinforcements online.
Now down here, I don't have this one occupied, which you should always send at least one rifleman to take it over. Now you can see on his, he does have his. So right now the bar is going
Building.
towards his advantage. The nuke is gonna hit my base if I leave that alone. So
Ready.
continue watching.
Riflemen waiting order. Move, move, move.
At this point, I contest the middle. He failed to try to get me back, and I just occupy it myself. Now I just do need to see the matchups here. The matchups are in his favor in terms of health. On his riflemen, they're not. So if his riflemen were full bar, full health, he would easily take out my rocketmen I have. And that Jeep up there is going to take out those riflemen super fast. So he does have the advantage in terms of, you know, unit attacking. I don't know.
Missile away. Missiles, that'll go up nicely.
Unit.
So now I take it over, and it's just, are those riflemen? I think they're riflemen. No, they're rocket. So now I have those rocket people fighting the Jeep, which could go either way. My troopers are lower in health. I do send a Predator tank
Online.
Ready to run and gun.
to help him, and he still has his base down there, and I don't. So that's still a problem. But now it's contested at yellow, so no one's gonna get the thing right now. He needs to take that middle base back. So he is gonna send those riflemen into battle. Now, if he would have sent rocketmen, that sounds weird. He would have a better chance at holding it. I do send a tank, so that those riflemen aren't gonna do anything against that tank. My rocket people are, they're dead. They're gonna die right now. So it's gonna be contested once again.
Riflemen ready to move out.
Now at this point, I do take the bottom one. I do realize I don't have it, and the missile is in his favor. And as soon as I take it over,
Reinforce-
I realize he has people down there. So it's always good to have at least one person, one unit at that bottom right one, or left, depending which side you are, to see if your enemy has some people down there. In this case, he does, which I did not realize he did. So he could have went to this side that I just took over and held that, and I wouldn't have known. So right now it's 3v1 against my tank. Only one of his units is on the platform for some reason. He should have moved that Humvee to the bottom left square. And I do spawn in a Jeep to help out with that turret he spawned in.
Defense online. Defense ready.
Also, to counter the turret, I do spawn in my own, so I can easily take out that Jeep that's up there. And then as soon as it takes it out, the turret will help my Predator tank with those infantrymen. Now he sends Rocketman to take out my tank. Good move on him. That's what I would have done. And I do send Rocketman to myself. So that tank's gonna die. He's gonna die right there. As soon as he dies, I'm gonna send these two over. Now right here, he's gonna die. He has a Jeep and rocket squad shooting at him.
Unit ready. Structure lost.
Now once again, I don't know why he doesn't move his units to the platform. If he would have moved those rocket soldiers to the platform down there, he would have contested it and he wouldn't have got shot with the missile. So always try to contest it when you can. I don't know why he didn't do it. It resulted in him getting hit. I then took platform.
Reinforcements ready.
Now he starts moving down here, which is weird. But he does have a lot of units loaded. No rocket people, which is a mistake by him. Because if he were to come across a tank over here, you know, he wouldn't be able to do anything. So he sends the Humvee, and I send rocket people to back up those infantrymen, and I also spawn in the turret to help keep the infantrymen alive while my rocket people get there.
Structure ready. Building online.
Now, a mistake, sometimes when you try to move them to a platform and someone takes it, your unit just kind of stops there. So you do have to re-click on them and like move them as I did with the rocket people. So that could have went a little better. At this point, since I own both platforms and the rocket's gonna start aiming in my favor, I do spawn in the last type of building that you could make, and I get those two walking giants. So because right now I just need to defend where this purple line is. I just need to defend it, you know, just stack a whole bunch of units as much as possible and hold it. Once again, he sends infantry against a Humvee. Weird, I don't know why he did that. He does send rocketmen, which they're kind of behind. I would have sent those first.
Unit ready.
Tank division awaiting orders.
Now, his rocketmen's gonna kill the tank. The Humvee should kill that last rifleman. I do send a Predator tank, so I should be somewhat decent of protection. Should
Unit
have decent
offline.
protection. Once again, he doesn't move those rocket people to the spot where I'm going right now. The first ones. The second ones, I think, just stopped because I take that line. Well, they moved to the bottom one, which is, again, weird.
Defense lost.
So, this matchup is on my favor in terms of health, I would say. The tank is gonna last long enough for me to send another troop to help out with the rocket men. My rocket men should be able to take out those other ones since we did get the first shot against them.
Reinforcements ready.
Now I do spawn in one of the walking tanks. He shoots things good against infantry, So I put him on the top over there instead of a platform, because if he were to go where those people marked with X are, he'd be able to shoot them real easily. They won't be able to move closer to the platform or start taking damage.
Be ready. Marching orders received.
I do readjust my units down there so they can have a better defensive position. Rocketmen in the front and then the riflemen in the back, because they are injured. And because if they were to move within that yellow line, they would start getting hit rather than them getting to the platform, contesting it, and then I start hitting them.
Structure online.
Now, I do have a good setup, and this is what you want to do every time you take a platform. Set it up with defenses. Because if he tries to move to any of these X's that I marked, he's going to start taking damage right away. The turret's either going to start shooting him, the walker is going to start shooting him, the tank's going to hit him. If they do contest, one mistake I would have, or one change I would have done here, is move these rocketmen to the edge, so then they could just stay on the platform. But as you can see here, he's already taking damage, and then it's done. Simple as that. Now he starts moving these guys down here. Now I'm guessing he does that because he realizes I only have 2 units down here, and one's almost dead. So I'm guessing he's trying to do this and try to keep those bottom 2. But instead of sending all of them, I guess he should have just left the rocketmen there, send the infantrymen to fight my infantrymen and the Humvee, and left the rocketmen there, because now
Unit online.
he left that one unoccupied. He left it unoccupied, don't know why, and since I had my guys on the edge, he's not on the platform to contest it. So the rocket's still gonna aim at him. Now he does realize he left it behind, and he tries to send riflemen there, but it's a little too late. I still on the top platform, and it's still on the bottom platform by half, almost dead people. So actually, if he would have taken this, if he would have killed my people with just a tiny bit faster, he would have taken it. But
Missile
he was
launched.
slow. He should have left one on the platform.
You are victorious.
So yeah, that's how you would win. Get to the platforms, hold the platforms, defend it, make a line of defenses, try to vary your units. Don't have a whole bunch of riflemen or Humvees that do the same thing. You gotta know your matchups, because if you send riflemen against tanks, they're not gonna do anything, and you're just gonna lose the game, as he kept doing for some reason. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Just wanted to share my tips on how to win. So far it's been working out, but maybe it'll change higher up in tiers. I don't know. This is more for beginners, I would say. So move quick, defend, and you should win. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys another day.